Greetings and salutations. This is the Rant Roller Sports channel, and welcome back to the bootleg studios of Rant Roller Sports. Right now, you have a fantasy matchup of the all-time Celtics versus the all-time Lakers. Now, there's no bias here. All of these guys were selected because they were the best at their position on the all-time teams. The only thing you could possibly do is on the Lakers swap out James Worthy for Elgin Baylor, but I have a preference for James Worthy because he's from my generation. So there you have it. You could also swap out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for Shaq, but I believe if you put peak versus peak, Shaq's peak was in LA and he was more dominant, winning 3 straight championships and MVPs during that time. He was more dominant than Kareem was on the Lakers. So that's why I put Shaq there instead of Kareem. All right, so let's get it going. This is a game to 21. Always have to pause it to take myself out of it. So this is the computer playing, no bias. Even though, clearly, if you follow the channel, you know I'm a Laker fan from the 80s. Magic Johnson is my favorite player. Oh, if I forgot to mention, the Celtics starting lineup is Bob Cousy, John Havlicek, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Bill Russell. And the all-time Lakers starting lineup is Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, James Worthy, and Shaq. I think this will be an interesting matchup. I can't call it either way. The Celtics represent the ringers in red in the scoreboard on the bottom, and the Lakers represent the ballers in black. But it's the opposite on the court. The Celtics are all wearing black. The Lakers are all wearing white. 3-0. I'm not liking this. There we go. Kobe alley-oop to James Worthy. You know, James Worthy gets overlooked in a lot of these conversations as well, and I probably will have a James Worthy video coming down the pipe. While a lot of people talking about all of these guys, Dominique, Larry Bird, Dr. J, dominating at the small forward position during the 80s, they leave out James Worthy typically, even though James Worthy had the best post game out of all of them, probably with the exception of Bird. But I believe at his prime, James Worthy's post game was just as good as Bird's. James was also one of the best wing runners in the history of the game, and you had to be running with Magic Johnson. But they fed off one another like Stockton and Malone. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, they had that type of symmetry. Larry missing the turnaround in the post, Magic the rebound, leading the break, stops and pops. He misses. LeBron with the rebound is fouled. No free throws, you just get the ball back. Lakers ball down 2-4. Oh, Worthy again with a left-handed alley-oop dunk. They weren't throwing as many alley-oops in the 80s, folks. I believe Magic would have even more assists now. He probably would average easily 15, 16 assists now with all of these shooters and athletes running the floor. Isaiah Thomas made a good point recently where he said the way the game is going now, Magic would be a .5. He believed Magic would play the 5 position full time and be the most dynamic center in the history of the game. What do you guys think about that? The great Bill Russell with the steal passes it to Bird. When is the Bill Russell biopic coming out? The man won 11 championships, for God's sake. Where is the Bill Russell documentary at the very least? Even if you can't find someone tall enough to make a feature film. I thought Leon would have made a great Bill Russell, by the way. Leon the actor. Most famously known Leon for playing Tupac's big brother in a film. The block by Kobe on Kuzi. LeBron quickly up court to Magic on the wing. Posting Bird. Kicks it back out. I was kind of wondering, would this be a defensive battle early on till somebody got hot? Kind of looks that way. I'm curious, where do you guys rate the Mamba, Kobe Bean Bryant, all time? Where does he rank on you guys' personal list? I'm curious. Hit me in the comment section. Bird in the post, blocked by Magic. Worthy kicks it up to James. LeBron tries to drive it on Havlicek and is denied. He sent it into the first row. Actually, it's probably the 5th row. Good defense, Havlicek. LeBron James with the step back mid-range jumper. We're back up 6-7, folks. Of course, you guys know I have a rooting interest in the Lakers. Ugh. But I want to see a good game either way. I didn't want to see a blowout. So I'm glad they kind of look very evenly matched here. Even though on paper I thought we would be dominating a little bit better, more than this. But as I say that, LeBron hits a 3, which counts as a 2 in street ball, so we're up 9-6. Oh yeah, a side note, a lot of you guys in the comment section that want to debate me about certain things, I love it. I don't take it personally. But one thing I wish you guys would stop doing, stop repeating these sportscasters that you hear on ESPN, Fox 1, and the like. You guys keep regurgitating their phrases, their ideas, their words. And it's kind of pathetic when you try to use it in a serious debate. You can't use somebody else's words and ideas in a debate all the time. Like the idea of a clutch gene, for instance. Nobody was talking about a clutch gene 15 years ago. Why all of a sudden everybody debating sports now has to bring up this mythical thing called a clutch gene? The whole goddamn game is clutch. Every play you make during the game counts, dummies. If you got a star player give you 50 points and a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter and his team still loses, is he not clutch? You guys need to learn to think for yourself. I'm going to repeat what I said. If a guy gives you 50 points, takes you to the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead, and his team blows that game, are you going to turn around and say he's not clutch because he didn't score 25 in the fourth quarter? Come on, guys. Come with some original thoughts, please. Stop quoting Pat Riley. Stop quoting Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. Watch the games and form your own opinions. Hopefully I don't have to go to part 2 on this. If this cuts out because I run out of space or storage space, I'll do a part 2. The Celtics are back up by 3. I don't like this. Either way, I want the game to end in a timely manner. But preferably on the winning side, the Lakers side. Nice. Larry Bird with the oop to Bill Russell, the GOAT. That's right. Bill Russell's the GOAT of championships. 11 championships in 13 seasons. All of you guys talking about IQ and basketball intelligence and intangibles and leadership and commitment and loyalty. We're talking about Bill Russell. A guy who played the game the right way, sacrificed for the team. It's Bill Russell. But somehow we've leaped over Bill Russell with Michael Jordan. And Bill Russell has 5 more rings than Michael Jordan. All because of marketing. The marketing of today's game and basketball apparel and footwear have made guys into gods now. Bill Russell came before all of that. And his style of play wasn't that flashy either, and that's part of it. We like who we like. Michael Jordan was very good on the eyes. He was a ballet dancer on the basketball court. People fell in love with Magic Johnson's razzle dazzle on the break. Larry Bird's mythical trash talking and late game shot making. That being said, all of this shit I'm talking about, Bill Russell should be put in higher light. My Mount Rushmore of basketball, which is 4 spots, right? Magic, Bird, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James. That's my Mount Rushmore. Bird, Magic, LeBron James, and Michael Jordan. You guys can get with me in the comment section if you disagree. I'm talking about Mount Rushmore. Any one of those guys I could take, start a team, and go to the playoffs. I'm going to the playoffs with any one of those guys. Will I get to the finals and win? That depends on what help you give them. But either one of them, that's an instant. They take any team and turn it into an instant winner. The thing is, when you get really, really good players in a video game simulation, it makes the game very difficult because everyone is great. It doesn't help that they're missing easy gimmies under the basket either. I don't understand that. What was that about? How did he end up out of bounds? Celtics up 16-14 over the all-time Lakers. Airball. What is going on here, folks? Shaq setting a screen for his brother Kobe. Kobe missing. Bird with the rebound. Celtics ball. Nice. Cousy blows the wide open layup. Mikal cleans it up. They're 4 points away from victory. Part of the issue with the program, if I can add a little bit of insight into this, is that all of the players you see are running off their individual tendencies. So then when you group a whole bunch of great players together on the same team, how did he miss that? The computer gets confused sometimes and doesn't run offenses crisply. Guys don't, do intelligent things all the time because you have all these programs contradicting each other. LeBron with the alley-oop to Shaq. So I'm working on tweaking the sliders to give you a better basketball experience. But this is just a fun fantasy matchup. I hope you guys enjoy it. Kobe with the dunk. This looks like a close game, folks. I don't know who's going to pull this one out. Again, if this cuts out short, there will be a part 2. Cousy with the blow-by. Kobe dunks on it. Who did he dunk on? Cousy. Russell didn't get there in time. He didn't want to leave Shaq. And there you have it, folks. The Celtics. Pull out the win. Larry Bird has 8 of the points. The game was 21. Havlicek 5. Cousy 3. Mikal 3. Russell 2. All right, Russell led the team in rebounding with 7. Cousy led the team in assists with 6. All right, there you have it. Bird shot 6 of 16. Let's go to these Lakers. Kobe Bryant shot 7 of 19. Hogging the goddamn ball. Pass the ball, Kobe. Thanks a lot, Kobe. Kobe ended up scoring 10 of the points. But LeBron James going 2 and 7, didn't shoot the ball well. And that was that, folks. How you gonna only leave Shaq with 2 shot attempts? That's Kobe for you. Anyway, All due respect to the all-time Celtics with the victory. Peace.